Hello, everyone. Welcome to Powerline. I'm your host, Sky Knight,
And I'm Kaiser XS.
and welcome to a channel update video. So, we have a lot of things on our mind. I know it's been a while since we have done any type of streaming or talk to you guys, and we just want to let you know what our future plans are for this channel, where you can meet us in the area, and a bunch of just random things that are probably on our chest that we want to get off. So, one of the things that you may have seen on the channel, which was kind of different from our normal set of videos from the deck profiles and the casual matches. Actually, two things. You saw our YouTuber matches, which I'm actually kind of proud of because Kaiser and I both thought that it would be really good to feature other people on our channel, other YouTubers, proud good members who have paved the way for us to get there. So as you saw, our first match was Domino Paris 21 himself versus, our buddy Sky Knight here, and as you saw how that video went, it was a very excellent match. So YouTuber matches, I think it's just a very good way to give back to those who have paved the way for us, and also, feature other people on the channel to help other channels grow and have our channel grow and give you guys more exposures to different playstyles and decks.
So Domino Paris, he featured me in an interview after the New York Regionals, just talking, and he actually did a shout out for us. So thank you for doing that, Domino. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. I know you haven't met me, but maybe at some point, yeah, you will. Huh? Maybe.
Yeah, Regionals and August.
Maybe if I can get off from work. I will get off from work. Let's be real.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I missed the last one. I'm not missing this one. Another thing that you guys may have saw, another video you may have saw on the channel that was different is the retro battle, and that one I was really happy to do. If anyone has saw the video, it looked like we both were having a really good time. I understand it was the Greylock on the second part of the video, but I wanted to just showcase. I just want to showcase the retro battle and the different cards in there, and I feel that I may need a second or two to explain what that means about a retro battle. Kaiser?
Yeah. So the idea of the retro battle was that we sat down and talked about like an era in Cardfight, like pre-limit break era, limit break, stride, like there are different like steps in the game. So we wanted to choose two clans that we both liked a lot. Nova Grapplers for me, Spike Brothers for Sky Knight. And we came up with a set of rules, like, I believe one of them was that Generation Break, because we didn't want to feature Stride units because that takes away from, like, the main boss card, which is really what the game was about before Stride. You had a boss card, and the goal was to win using that boss card. So, in those matches, the idea was that you were not a Generation Break until the moment you hit grade 3. And then all of your Generation Break cards, well, was it that you and your opponent have to be grade?
Yeah, you and your opponent.
Okay, that's what I thought. So the idea was that it gave the boss units like more support, but it still simplified the game enough that you could, like, it was just more interesting than just playing the old cards, because the old cards didn't really do a lot, realistically. And now you, like, I mean, for example, in that deck we were playing Cool Hank and Sasanda, and I believe
There's a lot of cool, good cards that did feature Generation Break, and as I'm going to elaborate and piggyback off of Kaiser here, there are a lot of good cards that are built for certain functions. So like there's cards that work with limit break. So we're still testing out the waters, a little bit for certain cards, because some of the limit break stuff is can be a little overpowered. If your Vanguard's in Legion, or if your Vanguard's in limit break, or your Vanguard's in Legion, X happens. So we're still testing out the waters, but definitely with the Generation Break, like set in stone. If both people are at 3, your Generation Break is at 1.
Yes. As it stands right now, there are no cards that have Generation Break 2 for a rear, so that's not been a problem yet. So I don't know. I mean, it was definitely fun to do, and I told Sky Knight to just make the deck, hand it to me, and not tell me anything.
Yeah, and that's how you heard him complaining about the deck, and I had to shoot him down. So
Yeah.
for the future videos, I think what we're gonna do with the retro battles is put the rules in the text below,
That's a good idea.
so you guys can just read up on it. And the rules are just they're not gonna change. Maybe we'll add something for the Legion if we have cards for support with Legion mechanics in there.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we're gonna keep trying this. I mean, if we find that in the retro battles the generation break thing is like too game breaking, we could take it out. But regardless, the same idea of this will be we're gonna bring it back to that era of Vanguard. Like Limit Break era was also. I mean, everything except Stride has been about a boss unit basically in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's cool stuff.
So we're just gonna bring it back, and so pretty much that's what I want to talk about with you guys. The retro battles is something that I ultimately enjoyed. I'm gonna provide much more content of that, but I won't take away from the new stuff that I have recorded. I have a lot of good new stuff, but I want to bring back some of the old stuff because I know there are a lot of people that want to see, like, hey, what would Dayusha do if he had Dijet, or if you were playing some of the random cards. You know, there's just a bunch of interesting interactions that new cards have with a lot of old cards, and it also is a way to feature some of the cards that actually didn't share the spotlight back then. Like Gold Rutal, it was a trial deck, but not many people were playing that when it was around. So there's just a bunch of good cards that you could use that didn't really see the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I thought retro battles was like a fun idea, and we have a bunch of friends that are really big with like the characters in the show, so they've kept like old decks and all the cards. Like we have a friend of ours who's really into Ren. He has all of Ren's stuff. I mean, it's going to be good to just keep going, and we're also going to do like character battles. That's another thing that's on the way.
Yeah, that was a really good idea Kaiser had. What if, what if plot armor didn't exist in the show? So you would end up we'd end up recreating matches that were done by characters such as Ratty versus Kote. Like, what if the plot armor wasn't real and they actually had a legitimate fight? Or what happened if Kote fought Ren? Just like different, yeah.
Or also like Ren and Kai when they fought when cross rides were literally just out. Like we have all that, so we're gonna try it at some point. We're trying to figure out when, because unfortunately, yet again we are in prime testing season for a big event that kind of adds complication to our schedule a little bit.
Right. You know, it's for our friends. You know, we got to get them motivated to do so. For me, my mind is everywhere, and I'm always thinking what kind of videos or what kind of clans and mixing. I'm just everywhere. Still testing, but my mind is just everywhere, and I want to provide the best content for our channel. Which
Now,
I sometimes get in trouble with Guy Night because like, you need to practice, you need to practice. I'm like, Guy.
he means Kaiser, but anyway.
Back.
So in another update, we
Yeah.
recently invested in this. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is a tripod. Now, if all of our videos up until this point have been done by hand. So, like, for example, somebody will stand near a video, and by the way, dig the case. It's a record. And people would stand over our matches and just hold the phone up for like 15 minutes. And, you know, I mean, that's great and all, but the content, while it was very good, it can be better. So now, if you look at this closely, it's kind of cool. Put my phone like this, and I now have a handy tripod that can record everything for us. So now we're going to be able to record more easily, and it won't be as much involvement from other people as well. So like, if the two of us get together, then we could just bang out a lot of videos really easily.
Yes. Yes. We are definitely putting more towards the channel, which is something that we needed to do. You know, life got in the way a little bit, but we wanted to make sure our content was sound, ready to good. I know for most of those videos, I was holding up the camera for X amount of times. If you saw one of the first videos was the Shadow Paladins versus Kagura match, that was like 17 minutes. Then the Royal Paladins versus Link Joker, that was almost 20 minutes long. Yes, I was holding the camera up that long. I complain a little bit, but what can you do? So yeah, investments into the channel.
Yeah, I mean, and it also has to do with like decks. For example, I mean, I've never really been one to make multiple decks. I usually enjoy playing one or two at a time. But now I'm trying to bite the bullet a little bit per se and make more variety of decks so that way I can provide more for the channel. Because I haven't really been able to play as much on the channel because I've been away for a while. And now that I'm back, I want to record more content, but I would like more of my decks to make its way on the channel somehow.
I know, right? How about that YouTube match, you versus me?
Yeah, we got to do that at some point.
We already did that.
What? I'm talking like my main deck versus your main deck recorded.
Yeah, we did. You won.
Which? Wait. I'm not remembering this.
Spikes versus Narukami. You won that match. Good game, sir.
No, I'm not talking. I don't. You counted that? No, you play your main clan against me. That's not your main clan.
I was using Spike Brothers.
That's not your main clan.
That's not what you said on stream.
I said right now that's like those are two clans we chose for a retro match, sir.
No, don't try to come back from that one. My main clan is Spike Brothers.
No, it's not.
That's where my heart is.
Okay.
All right. So what's next? What's next on the channel update video?
What else? Discussing.
Regionals, right?
What?
Regionals?
Yeah. Just how we did a video discussing the meta that we foresaw for Team League, we are planning on doing a video that's going to talk about the metagame going into regional season. Now, for us, because we're in New York, we'll be talking about basically set 3 meta. I was very happy when I saw that when Bushiroad announced the date that it was not during set 4. I did not want to have to deal with something that I was unsure of and just find out about it like later. I wanted to know going into the event, oh, based on Japan and what I saw in Japan, I can predict that a lot of people will be playing this, this, and this. So I'm excited to do a video on that again.
I disagree with them. I was okay if we got in set 4. I would just play my hardest. But again, that video is set for another time where you can hear Kaiser and I argue like gentlemen and sirs.
And also, I mean, kind of tying into that, I mean, part of preparing for like a big event like that is to go to big events nearby. And part of that was, for me, I recently went to the Vongola circuit in New York City with a friend of mine, Eric Shee. He and I teamed up. We were called Team Dark Trumpeter as a pun, which it basically, I'm a trumpet player. He thought of the name because, I mean, the most busted card in Shadow Paladins right now outside of Diablo is Dark Heart Trumpeter, so thought it was clever. But anyway, I went to the Vongola circuit with him, and it was good to get in a lot of good practice against good players. But not only that, it gave me a chance to test out my deck in a best-of-1 format, which was very important, actually. So I got to see how my current main deck is doing. And I mean, I'll tell you what it is. It's an Arakami still, but it's Brawlers. I'm currently testing this potentially, notice I say potentially, for the New York Regionals, and I have one other deck in the works that I will unveil later, because I would like to keep that list a little secretive, at least for now.
I'm bringing Spike Brothers. I'm going to punch people.
I thought you were going to bring D, please.
Nope, I'm bringing Spike Brothers because it's easier in a best-of-1.
I don't know, man. You could play Heavy Duke.
I don't play Helmet. Yes, I do. What am I talking about?
Play Helmet.
I
Play
the
Helmet.
Vanguard. There's another one coming up. I may be able to make that one.
Oh, July 11th?
Yeah. Shout out to Thomas Sharp. He's famous.
Yeah, he is.
Kidding. Look at us doing shout outs. No, yeah.
I
Really cool. It actually is going to be really good for us to get down there and practice a lot. I know I've played a couple games with Thomas Sharp himself, and I'm okay with shouting out him on our channel because he's actually helped me fix some of my builds for my deep lead stack. So I'm looking forward to going down to that Vanguard circuit to playing him multiple times, just to practice and get ready for regionals. I have high hopes for myself to at least get really, really far because I wasn't able to make it to Team League. So it's a goal that I have set for myself. But this Vanguard circuit, I want to take it by storm.
Yeah, I mean it's good to have these tournaments outside of like ARG and stuff because for us, I mean, weirdly enough, ARG doesn't really come to New York that often, and when it has, it's been in like Syracuse or just somewhere that's like really far from me, or I've been away. So
Or really far.
Or really far. So for me, I guess I just appreciate the fact that I have access to like a big tournament like that nearby. I mean, there were 26 teams, which is 52 people, which is bigger than most ARGs. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's good practice, and like it was 5 rounds of Swiss. My team went 4-1, which was good, and we lost the top 8, unfortunately. But
wait, you 52 teams at ARG? Don't you mean Vanguard?
no, I'm talking Vongola right now. I said the Vongola Championship.
You said ARG.
My bad. But anyway, point is, it's go out to tournaments, test. I mean, that's really how you learn. I mean, you could test in your friend group as much as you want, but really until you're like in a tournament setting, things are different. Nerves get in the way. You have to learn how to conquer it. Even at that tournament, we could have probably gone 5-0, and I messed up really badly. I know. So I learned, and I always, the way I put it is, I can't get salty if I mess up because it's my fault. So if I mess up, I have to take that and learn from it. I learned from that. I know what to do now, and I'm fine.
Huh. That's very good. Is the next one goal? It's another team, right?
No, actually, now it's switching to singles.
So we all gonna learn.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I don't know if I can make that one though, unfortunately.
Looks like it's gonna be me going down there representing the channel. That's gonna be scary.
Yeah, I mean, there were some really awesome. Well, first of all, the people there were really cool. I just found that like the attitude of the community was spot on. I mean, yeah, there was the occasional person that was really salty, but I mean, that's kind of how it is in any card game. Like, you're gonna get people that are just really upset if they lose and don't take losing very well. But what's important is you go into an event, you do your best, and you have fun. And if you do well, great. If you don't, well, you tried.
So, where does this leave us?
Well, the next thing that we have to talk about is Set 3 coming out. This Friday is the street date for the sneaks. So, Skynet and I are planning on, we're either going to get we're debating this right now. We're either going to get a kit or we're going to get a box. Because, unfortunately, from what I'm seeing, and I do a lot of market research prior to a set coming out, but basically this set coming out doesn't have much value in it outside of the generation rares. Which means in order to make your money back, you'd really have to try hard. And also, I mean, for me, there's only one thing I really want in this set.
Same.
Like, it's hard for me to want to invest in multiple boxes to try and pull one thing when, like, realistically, it's going to be hard for me to make the deck that way. So my plan is that, I mean, if we don't end up doing either of those, I'm just going to do a sneak opening on camera. And
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. I mean, otherwise, I'm probably just going to, it's cheaper to buy it in singles eventually.
that's what we both came to the conclusion. Like, I want the gold paladins not because they're gold paladins, just because I want to try to fix up my Chrome Jailer deck.
Oh my, I didn't know that's why.
That's pretty much, that's the only reason why I would put like a dime into this box. Is I just want to fix up Chrome Jailer. You know, it's yeah. Yes, you can judge me. I'm okay with that.
I'm not judging. I think it's funny. Like I would have expected that from you, but I forgot that you actually have that deck.
Yeah.
Um, I will say that I'm making a clan that. How do I describe it?
He's making Murakumo, guys. He's making Murakumo. He's making ninjas, and not the defensive ninjas. No, he's making the hit and run ninjas. That's what he's doing. He's taking a clan with the least amount of profit in the deck, which is why he's upset. But it's okay because he said he was expanding his knowledge and his game repertoire. So trying a clan that has no type of messing with your opponent's field is obviously difficult for him. But you know what? He said he's trying to grow as a player. So Murakumo, go.
Well, that is not what I'm playing at all.
Really?
Yeah. I'll reveal at a later point in time. I mean, I want to keep. I mean,
is it Dark Regulars?
No, it's not Dark Regulars. Don't keep guessing until you get the clan either.
It's Angel Feathers. I knew it.
Sure. That's right. No, I want to keep my list like a little under wraps because all right, this is like superstitious. On our last discussion we had about what I was playing for that event, I only stated the clan, I believe, and the boss unit, right? Or no, I showed the starter.
No, you did nothing in our last video. I watched it recently. You did nothing.
We've
talked about it. We have talked. I talked about it.
I said what I played. I totally went like this.
Yes, you flashed a card, but not what you're testing right now. But anyway, irrelevant. So both of us really don't want anything in this new set. So pretty much we're just getting a box, open a box, and hopefully Michael Paladins, and hopefully he gets his Kagero.
I'm not playing Kagero either.
What if we're both playing Gold Paladins?
I'm not playing Gold Paladins either. Stop narrowing it down. Now it's really odd. Fine. I'm making Link Joker. Okay?
You could have just lied.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't trying to narrow it down for you. You were narrowing it down for yourself.
Alright. I'm making Link Joker, but my build is not going to be similar to everybody else's. That is all I will say. Done.
Playing Blast the Joker, guys.
Ew, no.
What?
I don't like that card.
Whatever. Stream over. I'm leaving.
Alright. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Kaiser XS.
And this is Sky Knight. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave it in the comment section below. Tell your friends and family. We'll be here. If you want a chance to battle us, we'll be at Regionals or the Vangola.
And also, I mean, if you want, shoot me a message. I play on Cardfight area sometimes, and maybe we can work something out.
All right. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.
Peace.